Welcome to Henry's RC Garage. We have our Axial Jeep CJ7 in for another upgrade today. We will be installing a winch on this front bumper, and that winch will be an RC four-wheel drive Warn winch. These winches are pre-scaled to what's in the real life, the one-to-ones. We're going to put it on there like so, and that'll look pretty good. In order to do that, since there's no holes in this bumper and it's still plastic, we're going to have to use our Warn winch plate to mark out our holes so that we can drill our holes and get this winch mounted. Also, we will have the controller connected to our receiver that will power and control our winch from our transmitter. Well, let's get the rock and rolling and get some holes drilled. Well, we've got our winch installed now. That was a pretty simple process. We, by marking it down, using the plate to mark all our holes, we were able to get that in and measured out. And it was a pretty, it was a pretty simple process. So now let's hook up all of our wiring so that we can get our winch powered up. Let's take this off. We'll put this aside. And I will dig out the power cable and the servo cable, or the servo cable that's going to connect to our receiver and our controller here. So let's take this and plug this into channel 5 on our receiver. Turn this around so I can see. So let's turn this here now. There we go. Now it's in channel 5. Whoops, wrong channel. Channel 5 is where we're going. There it is, channel 5. So now we will take the controller and we'll plug that under the servo side. And that will be in the boob side, I guess. That's what you want to call that. And then the wow, I have no idea. W plus minus W will be the power cable. So we'll plug that in. And then we'll take this cable and we'll plug this into our winch cable. And all right, so now eventually I'm gonna tie this down. I'm gonna two-side tape it down to this battery tray. I'm going to be using the battery tray anyway, so I'm going to use my max amp batteries for this. So let's do that. So let's get this thing powered on. Let's get our transmitter. The transmitter here. It's a 7PX Futaba 7PXR, and we're going to go into the menu. We're going to go to the mixing menu. And we're going to look for winching. So now with the new software on this Futaba 7PXR, there's now a winch mixing. So all we got to do is turn that on and point it to channel 5. And now our winch is active on our winch mixing. So let's go back out. And with this, we are going to go into our trim dial select. And we're going to put this on DT4. So in DT4 is right here next to the bottom side of this wheel, and we will go in there and we will go in and find winch. When we find winch, we'll select the winch, and now we will have a winch that is set up for this. So let's get this powered on. So let's plug in our battery. This powered on. So when I take the DT4 switch and I power and I press down on it, it's going to go out. And then if I hit the up on that DT4 switch, it's going to come back in. So now that we got that working, we just need to run our wires and get them all tied down. So I'm going to do that now, and I'll come back. Well, would you look at that? We got our winch installed and powered up. Yes, this winch can be powered up to a 3S LiPo. I do not currently have it connected to my battery, as I do not have a current Y cable to support that at the moment. But I will be doing that in the near future so that it's more powerful. So we did our final upgrade to this, which was the winch. All the upgrades we did to this over the course of a few weeks was we added our wheels from Vanquish. Those are the Method 105s with the Scarnes red bead lock ring, along with the IFR Delta rings. We installed an LED light bar, which was our from Vanquish. We did install our rock lights with the different colors from Axial. We installed a Castle ESC Copperhead. We installed a Holmeshobbies 10 shooter 2700 kV motor. We installed our reefsrc Raw 500, and that was for our steering. And for our dig, we installed a Micro 99 from reefsrc. So that's pretty much all of our upgrades for this rig for the moment. I appreciate it if you've watched all these videos on this rig. I had originally got all these parts from my local hobby shop. These are Our Hobbies. Can't thank them enough for getting me all these parts for this, all these upgrades and all these parts for our rig. I also got the ready to run Jeep CJ7 from These Are Our Hobbies as well. So please support your local hobby shops if you can. They pretty much are small businesses. They may have a online store, so if you can't get into the hobby shop, you might be able to order from them online and have them send those parts to you. You'll still support them with that. I really appreciate if you watched my videos on this. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.